oil opened today's session with gains. The Brent quotes have edged higher above the mark of $64 per barrel. The price is likely to hold in the range between $64 and $65 a barrel before the official statement about the additional tariffs on Chinese goods is released. The Russian currency has remained steady after the Fed's meeting and is now trading firmly high against the US dollar. Traders began opening short positions after the release of the official data from the U.S. Energy Information Administration. According to the EIA report, crude inventories in the U.S. rose by 0.8 million barrels, despite analysts' expectations for a decline. However, the oil production in the U.S. has retreated from its peak levels, and low prices for crude oil have offset losses. Falling of the US dollar index has also supported this trend. Today, Brent oil is trading at $64.03, which is 0.46% higher than the closing level at the previous session. Another benchmark crude, WTI, is gained 0.2% during today's session. WTI has settled at $58.88 a barrel. Market sentiment has slightly improved, however, traders still await clarity on whether the US will impose additional tariffs on Chinese goods on December 15. This week, the ruble managed to avoid the main risks as the US Senate has postponed its decision to impose additional sanctions against Russia. The ruble is also supported by high oil prices and the weakening US dollar. The American currency has lost ground after the results of the Federal Reserve meeting were released. On Wednesday, the dollar-ruble pair faced resistance between the level of 63.4 and 63.6. Now the pair will try to hold in this range. Recently, the ruble has repeatedly displayed a reversal trend after breaking through the resistance level. Early in the session, the Russian currency continued to extend gains, reflecting the results of the Fed meeting, which turned out to be positive for the emerging markets. The dollar-ruble pair has settled at the mark of 63.2. In case the positive mood prevails and demand for risk assets rises, the pair may retreat further. The next goal is likely to be at the level of 62.7. This week, the meetings of other major central banks will take place. Today, investors will keep an eye on the press conference given by the new head of the European Central Bank, Christine Lagarde. Traders will look for the clues on the future monetary policy of the ECB. The Bank of Russia will probably maintain the key rate at the previous level in the coming meeting, following the example of its American colleagues. That's all for now. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.